Fetch Robotics builds an automated mobile robot, and it is useful in warehouses and in inventory spaces, working alongside with humans. These robots, they're fully autonomous. They can navigate and map their environment, so they're able to work with humans and complete orders and scheduled work that is scheduled from our cloud-based system. We have a cloud-based system that sends instructions down to the robot. They're also modular, so you can put different types of attachments on them, and that's been our design basis from the very beginning. Our CEO, Melanie Weiss, has made sure that we're modular, we're able to scale, and also to do different things in different verticals and grow. And so this is a case of an RFID tower. So you could have this robot in a warehouse, basically deploy it into a warehouse or even a retail space with humans shopping, and it would be able to collect RFID tag data to check the inventory, not just location, but also the accuracy of the inventory. And over here we have another attachment that goes on the robotic base, and it's a shelving unit. And the use case here is you're in a warehouse and you need to move goods from point A to point B in a repetitive manner. Traditionally, it's been hard to find humans that actually want to do that job because it's not, interesting, but robots are perfect for that. So we've seen efficiency gains in customers in a very short period of time. We can deploy robots and have them working in under a week, and we've seen gains of up to 25 or 30% type gains without any kind of major modifications. And we're constantly looking for new uses for our robots, and that was the whole idea behind the modular platform. I would say the warehouse and logistics and supply chain companies are looking to do this because, to be honest, they want to keep pace with companies like Amazon. Companies like that are fully automating their facilities, but they want to do it in existing facilities, and that's where our robots come in because they're not guided vehicles, they're autonomous. They don't need a piece of magnetic tape in the floor. They can go from point A to point B while avoiding humans and other obstacles. And so there's a big interest in that. There's a lot. We just got back from a big trade show. There's a huge amount of interest in kind of what I would call a semi-automated scenario with humans still involved in existing warehouses. In the retail space, a lot of it is really around inventory. And we're seeing some interest there. It's starting to grow. But really on the warehouse side, it's really exploding, the interest. I'm very fortunate to be working at a company that has a woman CEO. I brought my daughter in a few weeks ago because I was doing some work testing on the weekend, that kind of thing. And she got to meet Melanie. She's 9 years old. And 2 days later, she said, when I grow up, I want to build robots. And that kind of influence is just amazing to see, the kind of impact it can have on kids. I'm really glad to see kids here, and they have lots of great questions like, how fast does it go? And, is it going to stop in front of, if I get too close to it and that kind of thing. It reminds me of the open source industry on the software side of things, say 10 years ago. There are a lot of people building their own homebrew, kind of as a group here that builds their own robots, and that kind of sparks a lot of innovation for companies have to take safe bets, so they're less inclined to go with riskier attempts. But these home roboticists and people innovating in their garage are willing to take those bets, and that helps push us forward too as a company. It's really good.